Hey there, Blessed Mama. We are here to help you, the working mom, manage your personal and professional life without losing your mind. This is a podcast for you. I'm Blair Critch, and I went from a teacher to a stay-at-home to a 7-figure online business owner. And listen, that didn't happen overnight. It happened after we actually hit rock bottom. Bankruptcy that shook us. Then to find out my husband had an addiction problem, I decided that day I would grow and learn how to build a flexible business of freedom. Now today, I'm passionate about teaching other women the exact same thing through systems and strategies full of faith, fun, and drive.
What is up? I am Kelly Hoover, retired corporate pharmaceutical rep to network marketing millionaire and small business owner. After recovering from a brain tumor, I knew I wanted to go after my dreams and make life happen. Quit waiting around for the perfect time. So I learned social media and how to master my time, and then the magic really started happening. If you are looking to create connections and own your time management skills, then this is the place for you. Let's do it. What is going on, ladies? We hope you are doing wonderful today. It's Kelly and Blair with Blessed Mama Bosses podcast, and we have had an incredibly busy, exciting month here at Blessed Mama Bosses. We hope that you are doing great, and it is officially kicked off the Bringing Me Back retreat in September, and we are blown away with your response to this. Blair, I was thinking it just shows how much this type of retreat is needed right now, not only within our communities, but within our friendships and just across the spectrum for women getting together. So maybe you're like, what are you talking about, Kelly? I have no idea what the Bringing Me Back retreat is. Here's the cool thing. It's a little recharge for you, the busy mom, the busy wife, the busy, side hustler, worker, all the things. Listen, we all need time to be still and to stop what we are doing. As women, we need that, but we just do not take it. You wear so many hats, and you usually do not fill your own cup. You are busy taking care of so many other people. So if you have flown on an airplane, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know when they say, put your oxygen mask on first before you put on your neighbor's? That's exactly what you can think about this retreat. We are building this retreat to recharge you, to fill yourself back up with oxygen, reconnect with who you are as a woman, as a wife, as a mom, as a business owner, all the hats, so you can go back into your life recharged and very clear. So if you want to learn more about this incredible weekend, you can head over to bnbretreat.com. And depending on when you're listening to this, we may be full, we may be half full, but just reach out to us because our plan is to have these retreats on a regular basis. So secure your spot. I guarantee you it's going to be life impacting and will recharge you in so many different ways. So today we are diving into the episode. I am excited about this episode today because this is a very common question that we get inside Blessed Mama Bosses community. Should you use Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Clubhouse, Pinterest, TikTok to build your network marketing business? Should you use one? Should you use two? Should you use three? Should you be present on all of them? But before we give you our personal opinion and give you how we have personally built our own businesses, we're going to break these down because some of these you may have been on and some of them you may not have. So let's chat a little bit, Blair, about what the options are to build a business on social media platforms.
Well, first of all, I have to say I am so excited about the retreat. And when you were talking about it, all I could imagine was a bunch of women around a pool having a great time. We had every detail planned, but for some reason, that specific detail has been ingrained in my head. I'm so excited, and we are praying over each and every person that's coming. So we hope you're one of them. So listen, if you have not realized it now, social media for building your network marketing business is critical to scale and grow. There's over 6.2 million people working in network marketing, and that is just the United States alone. And it's becoming more and more important to have a strong strategy to stand out. Remember, it's a $182 billion industry, network marketing, and you want to make sure that you're showing up, right? So let's talk first about Facebook. Okay, Facebook allows individuals and corporate pages. You can use written, video, or promotional content. it's still the number one in the world where consumers spend the most money. The audience tends to consist more of women, but men are also present, and there are community groups that you can connect people with. You can use this mobile or on the computer, and you can use it posting, stories, live video, polls, surveys, and even do Facebook ads to target a specific network, which Facebook ads, by the way, are way cheaper than Google ads. So that's really like the point and the whole backbone behind what Facebook is and how you can use it.
I love Facebook for sure. So, the next platform we're going to chat with you about is Instagram. So, Instagram, listen, this platform is a beast, and there is a lot of people, and maybe you feel this way, that get very overwhelmed with Instagram. Do you post on your grid? Do you do your stories? There's IGTV, now there's guides and reels. I mean, if you think about it, it is 4 or 5 different types of platforms wrapped into one. But still, you have to remember the key to this platform is having conversations. You're in network marketing, right? You're building conversations, building genuine relationships on any of the platforms. On Instagram, your bio is really, truly your very first impression. So make sure that it is strong. You have one link that you can use inside your bio. So, what are you going to put there? Make sure that it represents the brand, you, your business, your service, your opportunity. Make sure it represents you well. And here's the cool thing about Instagram. It's definitely a fast growing platform. In fact, there are over 1 billion people that use it each month. 51% are female, and they spend an average of 30 minutes a day on the platform. That's a good amount. Here's the other thing I love so much about Instagram is that 81% of Instagram users research products and services there. So I want you to think, when you go to buy something, do you go to Instagram to look at reviews and look at people who are using this? I can tell you I do, and I know my husband does too. For clothes, for shoes, for really truly anything, you can go there, even for vacation spots. So it really is a great option. Blair, what's the next one?
YouTube, and I love YouTube. YouTube is the number one video sharing site in the world and the third most popular site on the internet after Google and Facebook. So, should you be on there? Yes, yes, yes. If you're using video at all, or if you're good on camera, you can attract an audience and meet with prospective customers because it's owned by Google. And that can help your video rank higher in Google searches. So here's a quick tip about YouTube as well. Make sure you put SEO, searchable things, in the title of it. Okay. Don't worry about making fancy titles. Instead, make the title things that people would be searching for. So then they find your video. And don't forget, if you haven't listened to our podcast, oh, I forgot what episode. We'll share it in the show notes. All about lives. You're going to want to make sure you do that when you're using YouTube, because you've got to make sure that you hit the points, that you introduce yourself, and that you definitely close with a call to action so that people connect with you through your videos. Kelly, what's next?
Yes, I love YouTube as well. I know I search for a lot of things there. So, LinkedIn is the next platform that you have an opportunity to build your network marketing business. And LinkedIn is really geared more for the business person. Okay. There are more men users on LinkedIn than there are women. And this platform is still a great platform to connect with people that you know. It's a great platform to use for business to business opportunities. And if you've been in the professional setting or you have a certain niche that you have worked in, it's a great place to work with those people and meet those people. So just know that it's a good place to have a platform. There are a lot of people building successful network marketing businesses right there on LinkedIn. Another opportunity for this platform to think about is there are a lot of people over the last 12 to 18 months who maybe their job situation has changed because of the COVID pandemic. And this is a great opportunity to maybe tap into some of those people who are now working from home or had to leave their professional careers due to, kids or different situations like that. So it is a great platform to have presence on.
Awesome. And then the next one's a fun one, TikTok. Have you guys used TikTok? You can get on this platform and have massive growth very quickly using hashtags, your geography, your enthusiasm, trendy music, and consistency will help you quickly grow there. Yes, you need to be creative and have some fun, but you can always imitate other things that you've seen. If you like dancing, this is the spot for you. There is a For You page and a following page. So if you want to grow your account, you need to get featured on the For You page. People have definitely had huge success on this platform building their businesses. And I can tell you this, have fun. That's what it's all about. So once you start to get on that For You page, be ready to share, grow, and connect with people on there. Kelly, what's next?
Clubhouse. So, are you in the house? Have you heard of this brand new social networking app? It's only available right now to iPhone users um, at this time of the recording, but I know that it will be opening up to Android users at some point. The cool thing is, or maybe not the cool thing, depending on if you're in the club or not, you need a invite to get in. But once you get in, I will tell you, it is a great place to find specific people to network. It is easy to find the exact person, that you're looking to connect with. You can follow certain clubs. It directly connects with Twitter and Instagram. So if you are using Clubhouse, you do need to make sure that one of those other accounts you're active on, because if you're hanging out in a room with someone, what are they going to do? They're going to, and they want to connect, they're going to go directly to your Twitter or your Instagram account, because that is the only way for you to communicate. Inside Clubhouse, at the point of this recording, you cannot message people. It is an audio platform only. But I will tell you, you can build very good, genuine relationships. There are a ton of quality people on this app. And it's a great place to meet people that you probably never, ever would be exposed to before. And it's new. You have the opportunity to really build a substantial following on this app because it is so brand new. So, what's next?
Well, next is Snapchat. And I know a lot of you guys are like, Snapchat? Wait a minute. That's been around for a while, but I haven't used it in a while, right? Well, we know a lot about this. We don't have a ton of information about this platform, but we do want to acknowledge it that it's out there, right? Snapchat launched in 2011 and it's still one of the top 15 most used social media platforms. So it may not be the right one for you for your business because it's a younger demographic under the age of 35, but they do impulse buy more here than any other platform. If you connect with friends and can create a large following here, you may be able to get some headway with your warm market on Snapchat. Kelly, let's talk a little bit about Twitter. That's another one we don't hear a lot about.
I know there are so many people that really love Twitter because it feels fun and it's really easy to use. The posts are called tweets and they only can be 140 characters long. So it's quick, it's easy, it's a very effective way to update your followers. Twitter platform is great for maybe getting certain news out or relevant to certain reference topics or anything, and really truly getting it out there for a quick read. This is not a platform that Blair and I personally or actively build a business on, but there are network marketers that have had success on Twitter.
Love that. All right. So Pinterest is last, but definitely not least, right? This platform is a beast for long term, but often overlooked, right? Pinterest is a social media platform that focuses on images. Women are 80% of the users, and it targets mostly women over 35 years old. It's a visual social network where people pin pictures related to products, services, and it's more to virtual pin boards for specific topics, right? So I know for most of us, we've probably used Pinterest for recipes, to find recipes or ideas of things to do with our kids or ideas of how to make that perfect baby shower for somebody, right? But research has shown that around 60% of users have made a purchase based on what they've seen on Pinterest. So that gives you a huge opportunity there.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Y'all, this is so much to take in, right? So, which platform do you use? All right. We want to hear from you. So, screenshot this episode, share with us your top 1 or 2 platforms that you are actively building your business on right now. Or if you don't know and maybe you're wondering, like, I want to be present on them all, screenshot it and tell us. You can tag us on Instagram at blessedmamabosses_ or on Facebook at Blessed Mama Bosses. We would love to hear from you And here's the thing, we're going to give you really just our story of how we have personally built our business. We wholeheartedly believe that you should choose one platform and be really great at it. Own it, work it, max out your friends if it's Facebook, and really master it before you add another platform. Because the reality is I personally built my network marketing business on one platform. I didn't even really have accounts on other platforms. So when I first started, I used Facebook. Actually, if we take it back to my very first year in network marketing, I didn't even really use social media because of the situation that I was in with my pharmaceutical job. It was more word of mouth and occasionally posting things. But I will tell you, when I began to use Facebook as my number one and only social media platform to build and scale my network marketing business, it blew up, literally, like tripled over 2 or 3 months by utilizing a platform and maxed it out, really grew it. So if you're using Facebook, which I do believe a lot of our listeners probably use Facebook and Instagram as their number ones, max out your friends list, get your network built, get your following, become really great at your online strategy with this platform. So once I mastered Facebook, I then began on Instagram. Okay. And just to be very direct, those are my main two platforms. I love Clubhouse. I'm definitely utilizing Clubhouse, but there is not a lot of other social medias that I use. And it's not because I don't want to, it's a time thing. There is only so much time, and to be honest, who wants to live on social media? We want to live in our everyday life, right? So the time that it takes to build genuine relationships on Facebook, on Instagram, and within Clubhouse, that is really truly all that I personally need at this time to continue to build a successful network marketing business. Blair, what about you? What platforms did you use to hit the top rank of your company?
Well, I'll be 100% honest with you guys. When I first was running with my business, it was Facebook. And when I first started with my current company, I probably had less than 1,000 friends. And I was really just showing up on Facebook to drop a picture of jewelry I was selling at the time or a picture of my kids. And that was about it. I definitely wasn't utilizing the social media platform the correct way. And I definitely wasn't building community. Then, when I joined my current company that I've been with for the last 6.5 years, I started learning more about social selling and about growing on Facebook and other platforms. And so I would say the first 2 years of my business was all Facebook. And still, my number one revenue generator is Facebook. It's really Facebook groups. It's where I meet new people. It's almost like I'm out at my son's soccer game, right? I'm literally in these groups, meeting people and getting new people to follow and learn from. So I would say Facebook is my number one way. But the second way, and I've really spent time intentionally over the last year, is learning Instagram, because I do know that my ideal client is between the ages of 35 and 50. And so she does hang out on Instagram. So I think it's really important that you think about, where are you going to get the most bang for your buck? Like Kelly said, I don't want to be on social media all day. I don't want to be on Pinterest, Twitter, all these different platforms all the time. It makes my head spin. And right now, I've got kids at home. In 4 years, they're going to all be gone. And then I can look at other multiple platforms. But for right now, I really focus on Facebook and Instagram. And I have those time blocked every day to spend that time in there. And then I will say I do dabble in YouTube. I really love how YouTube gets me out to so many people. And still to this day, I have a video I created a few years ago just about my product and about getting a sample and what's included in the sample. And I always have the call to action at the end was just simply, hey, send me an email at blaircritch@gmail.com if you want a sample. And every month I get 1 or 2 people that randomly send me an email that they want to sample my product because of this one video. So I would say, if you're going to work on building your business through one of these social media platforms, pick 2 that you can stay consistent with and then start to grow on there. And listen, I'm going to give you guys a hint. Clubhouse has been amazing for Kelly. I've watched her really grow her network through Clubhouse. But I would say pick, obviously you need to be on Facebook and Instagram. I would say those are the top 2. But I will tell you then after that, pick something. Is it YouTube that you want to learn about this year? Is it Clubhouse you want to learn about this year? And then start doing it, right? Because you can think about it 100 times, but if you don't take action, it doesn't matter. And so that's the big story here. And people are like, how'd you get to 5,000 friends on Facebook? How'd you get to 19,000 friends on Instagram? I'm connecting with people. It's about the relationships. It's reaching out to people, becoming friends of friends, finding out what they do, talking to them, keeping it real, right? And making those connections, because you never know who the next person is that you're going to meet on Facebook, Instagram, or any of these other platforms that will become your next BFF in your business. You guys hear me say it all the time, but Kelly and I didn't even know each other 6 years ago. We met because she joined the business that I'm in with somebody else who's part of my team, and we started connecting on Facebook. I started seeing what she was posting, and I was like, man, I feel like I feel close to that person. I like what she's putting out there. We are very similar, and we became friends that way. So make sure you're using your platform to not only grow your business, but to truly grow relationships. That's what's going to make you stand out apart other people. So I'm excited to tell you this. A lot of times we hear from people that are like, I love all this, or I really want to grow on Instagram, or I really want to grow on Facebook, but I feel confused. I don't know what to put where, or when to put this, or how to get organized. So listen, we have that for you. We created Inner Circle of Blessed Mama Bosses, our membership group, for that exact reason. We had so many people asking us over and over again. So we created a place where you can come get 30 days every single month of social media content done for you on a Trello board, and gives you the ideas. But it's not even just that. It's every Friday we meet for 15 minutes. You can watch the recording or be on live and get a breakdown of your social media setup for the week ahead. We literally just did this yesterday with our membership group. And I can tell you right now, as we went through each day of the week ahead, we talked about what you can use for Reels, how you can multi-purpose one post. So I want to give you guys an example so you can see why it's so beneficial to be part of Inner Circle. So for example, let's say it was International Superhero Day. Yep, that's a thing, guys. It's coming up at the end of April. So you've already passed it if you're listening to this, but it's International Superhero Day. So we talked about how can you make multiple use of this? Well, you could do a post, right, on Facebook or Instagram. Then you can use what people say is their best superhero quality that they post underneath your question, because you had a call to action for your stories. Then you can make up a reel about what do you need, what superhero qualities do you need to be successful, right? So as you're getting those qualities every day, that day, and people are dropping what their superhero is, you could make a reel and even use people's names in it, right? How do you become a superhero? And then like maybe you're pointing to the right and it says, Beth says this way. And then you point to another one and say, Melissa says this. And Kelly says this. Now you're also tagging people in that Reels. Imagine how much bigger of a reach you're going to have, right? Then maybe you do a quick, after you see all these great comments that people give, maybe you create a live that you're going to use coming up. That's about the 5 superhero qualities you need to be successful in network marketing or in a small business, right? Now you can make a reel out of that. You can go live about that, and you can upload it to YouTube and IGTV. Multiple platforms, multiple use for one idea. That's the kind of stuff you're going to get inside of Inner Circle. So go find the link. It's innercirclebnb.com. We can't wait for you to join us in there. And don't forget about going to check out bnbretreat.com. You're not going to want to miss out on this amazing weekend with us and with other amazing women who are ready to show up for their purpose and their passion. All right. Hope you have a great day. Make it a great day for others. And don't forget to share this podcast. If it brought value to you, it will bring value to somebody else. Bye.
We hope you enjoyed this episode and want to hang out with us more. Join us inside our Facebook community. You can find us at www.blessedmamabossesgroup.com. We'll see you inside.